UCM is kind of that perfect regional comprehensive university where we have lots of opportunities here, even within town, to kind of practice what we learn in class. My fall semesters usually consist of teaching my specialty, which is mammalogy. We have a lecture and a lab component. In the lecture component, we learn about the ecology and conservation of mammals across the world. And then we focus on things like studying them, how do we trap them, how do we sample them, how do we measure movement patterns, those sorts of things. So we put that in kind of the lecture component, but it's really this experiential learning that UCM emphasizes that allows us to actually go out and start to test these things that we've learned. And so they're able to take that lecture material on how do we properly handle animals, how do we care for those animals that we're monitoring, and then what traps we would actually use for them. And then they get to take that lab component of being able to identify them. So the first day out there, I showed them what a Sherman trap was. We kind of reviewed that. Then I asked the students, we're in a prairie or in a prairie planting, what species would we expect to see here? And so they're able to start to take that knowledge and start to go, oh, this is why we've learned all of this. And then we get to test that out the next day when we go back out to sample, to see what we captured. That week is very special to the students. I wish I could do it all 16 weeks. This is cool. I've never captured a meadow jumping mouse before. One of my favorite parts about this experience is that you get to make really strong impacts on our students at a very critical time in their life. Every time you walk into the classroom, you're learning something new. That's what this institution is doing, is it's ultimately every single day redefining what is possible.